Alright, time for lesson 3B in Java. We're going to use if-else statements in a program. We're actually going to make a program now. Now that you know how to use if-else statements. So a program we're going to make is a program that verifies whether a user is funny or not. Let's say a funny is funny or not, whatever. Just spelling mistake right there, grammar mistake. Okay, so first thing we do, I'm actually going to make it from scratch, but more copy and pasting, but same thing. So I'm going to save it as funnytest.java. I'm going to overwrite the other file. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's not going to work because there's two files open. Yep, that's it. Okay. Funnytest2. No, 2.java. Okay. There we go. So I have to name it funnytest2. Okay. So first thing we do is import a scanner. Because we can ask the user some questions. You have to use a scanner. Next thing is our public class or class header. You can always close the class. And we can do public static void main string our main method, and then our curly braces, open and close the main method. Okay. Alright, now we need some variables now. Okay, so we're making a test to see if user is funny or not. So first thing we need is a variable called input to hold keyboard input. So now let's get that. Now we're going to ask the user two questions. Do you tell jokes? And do people laugh when you tell your jokes? Okay, so, and we're also going to use the same variable for each question. So we're going to hold the same data because we're going to let another variable, user tell jokes, equal input dot char at 0, and then make people laugh equal input dot char at 0. So we're going to let input equal this and input equal this, basically. So in our if statement, you'll see if the user put y as input for this and y as input for this, and if they did, then they're funny. So y equals yes and n equals no. So we got string input. So next variable is user tells jokes. Now it's char, not string, because we only want one character, not a whole word. So let's do that. Okay. Copy and paste this. So now we have our variables. That's all we need. Then we import our keyboard object, or make a keyboard object. So we can use a scanner class. And now, this is not necessary, but I mean, this is to tell the user instructions for the program. To see if you're funny or not, please answer the following questions. Answer yes for yes, answer y for yes, and n for no. So it does not affect the program, it's just instructions for the user. So let's just add this anyways. Okay. Alright. Now, here's where it starts. So you have to ask the user remember print, not print line, for print methods when you ask the user some things, some questions. Do you tell jokes? Haha. And then you use input equals keyboard dot next line. Remember, not next string for strings. Okay, and here's where it gets a little tricky. User tell jokes equals input dot car at 0. So we get the first character, which is y. So let's test this out real quick. So now the first character is located at 0, not 1. So y, the user inputs y, so you tell jokes they put y. Y is located at 0, not 1. Now if you put yes, E is located at 1, and then S is located at 2. So let's try 1, see how it works. Copy paste this real quick, and we'll delete it after, because I'm going to go over this later, but let's just do this real quick. So, now, it's not going to work, because if user tell jokes equals y, now if we put the input.car at the index 1, you can look at the second character, which is going to be E here, E, not Y. Now if we do Y, it's going to work, and you're funny. Now, if we do yes, you're not funny because it's looking at the E, not the Y. So make sure you set the car at 0, not 1. Very important. Okay. Now back to this. The next question is, do people laugh when you tell your jokes? This is kind of a dumb program, but it basically, the purpose is to show you how to use if else statements. Then we do input keyboard next line. And again, let this variable equal input.car at 0. Now this is not initialized yet. This is not initialized. They don't have any value right now. They have no data until the if statement. Now, if user tell jokes equals double equal sign equal, this does not mean equal. 2 equal sign means equal. Remember that. It's not 1 equal sign, it's 2 equal signs. This is equal. So equals y. Then system.out print line, you are funny. So the user says yes, there's y equals yes. In instructions we say enter y for yes and for no. It says yes, then we print you are funny. Else, oh, you got a quotation mark here. Else, system.out.print you are not funny. There we go. Okay. So now, it only takes care of one of the questions. So now, user tell jokes is initialized right over here. So, user tell jokes equals whatever the user says at index 0 of input. So if the inputs, let's test it out real quick. So, one second. One second. Equals incompatible types double quotation marks. I'm sorry, characters are single quotation marks, by the way, not double. Forgot to mention that. Strings are double quotation marks. Very important differentiation. Another differentiation is, by the way, if statements do not have a semicolon at the end of the statement, they're not statements. If statements, well, they are statements, but but they do not have a semicolon at the end, while other statements do. So a statement here inside the if statement has a semicolon. If statement does not have a semicolon. Okay, moving on. If user tell jokes equals y. So right here, if user tell jokes equals character index, that equals y. So if you enter a y here, then we'll print this out. You're funny. You have to enter something else, such as b. This doesn't matter, but you're not funny. Now let's keep going. Let's add the other Boolean expression here. So and user makes or make people laugh also equals y. You are funny. So both have to equal y to print this out. If one equals n or whatever, b, c, anything other than y at the index 0, then we'll print this statement out. Okay, so let's test it out. Remember, it only reads the y, so let's do y and all the other stuff after the y. And all the other stuff after the y. It's still going to print out you're funny. It's only looking at the first index, which is y. Right here. I'm sorry, right here. In here. Okay. That's basically it for this program. I hope you understand it. If not, please comment at the website, not the YouTube videos. I'll not check YouTube video comments. I'll only check comments at my website. Or I also have a forum on my website for questions on Java tutorials. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.